I'm going to leave it and let it steam for a couple of minutes. So how you're going to know, it's going to start saying it will be. Then I have my mango juice.
Flashback.
With my wine. Hi, my Bosani family out there. So I'm here to explain or to teach you how I personally cook my own African Nigerian jollof rice. So you could see everything which I have set here. So basically what I do is I have a measurement when I'm cooking this jollof rice, for which make the taste to come out in a better way. So this is the kind of tin tomato which I use. Is in the market out there for those who want to make use of it, but I love this because it brings out the taste of which I want. So like if I'm cooking this bowl, which is this custard bowl, what I normally do, I use full of it, a little scoop. Then for the tin tomato, I basically take out of something of this such, like 5 or 6 of it. I will basically, I've already have it here, which is about 5 of it. So then I have big giant onions. You don't have it, you could just have, basically what I'm trying to emphasize here is you have enough onions like these 3. I might use this all 3, then a little 2 more on this tin tomato. So I will stir it together. I will pre-mix. By the time I have it done, I'm going to show it later on. So I use curry for my jollof rice. I use thyme for my jollof rice, and I use the cube, the curry cube. What I do when I'm using this cup, this bowl, I normally have 18 cubes of this. Each one has 2. Basically, you end up having 9 of it. Even if you want to use 20, it's all the same, but don't use more than that when it comes to using this particular one. So my oil, this is the kind of oil I use, but if you feel like you want to have your own oil, you could use your own oil. I use canola oil for my stuff. But how do I measure my quantity? For this kind of bowl, I use this little portion right here. Basically, I would say like not really half of this little cup over here. Then this is my, what's it called, nutmeg. The little spoon right here is what I just used for the entire rice. I don't want it to be too much. I use my bay leaf. Then from there, after the rice is super done, I'll make a test of it. If it needs adobo, I just sprinkle a little, like 3 sprinkle on it. Then this is what make the taste out of the jollof rice. You use butter, you get it? So there's particular butter that comes in cube, but I don't have that one yet. But I decided to use the one I have at home. But you don't use too much of it, just have little scoop, put it around it. So I'm going to show you while I proceed in that process. So right now, my pepper is already blending already. Then I'm going to add it. I will start by boiling the stuff. Then I also have my chicken broth. You could use chicken broth, you could use beef broth, you could use any kind of broth, because you just want the taste out of it. So I'm going to show you in the stove over there by the time I proceed. So follow me as I move along. Thank you. Now I'm about to prepare the jollof rice. So I've already turned on my lights. So you guys remember that I said I'm going to parboil the pepper, which is this one, the grounded one. Then I have my broth here. Let me pour the oil first, so that one will be boiling. So this is the broth, which I told you earlier, and I got it from the chicken. So remember, you can use beef, you can use turkey, you can use any kind of meat that you prefer. But this is what I have at this moment. So I drain out the water, which turns to the chicken broth. So my oil, I will let it dry, like boil very well, so that, remember I said earlier that I make the portion of all the season. So I took half of the oil of this boru, then of this container. Then also I'm going to take two of pepper, two of this bowl for the pepper, and two of it for this. I could take more than 8 of the chicken broth. Is well and okay again. So you remember you have to be very careful. This is oil with the fire on. So make sure you put something on when you're trying this out. So I'm going to pull this. So that's my steamed tomato mixed up with the onions. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm going to fry it. When I say fry, you make sure you super fry. Because if it does fry, minor fry is not going to be good. So this is where your real jollof rice comes out. You spend like 3 to 5 minutes on this, because it has to be well fried, so that the scent of the onions and the tin tomato will come in together and become aroma. You want it delicious. Of that jollof rice to come from it. So you guys can see that is super dried. This is the tin tomato and the onions. It has to be properly extraordinary dry. Then after that, remember I told you I'm going to measure, because I want it to come out in a good taste. You measure this. Basically, this is, if you don't have this at all, you could just decide what you use for your measurement. So I pour this. I'm using 2 of it. So in between, I'm going to start putting all my seasoning, my Maggi. But you have to be very fast, because you don't want it to burn. It's very nice. My broth, this is my chicken broth. Remember I told you I have 2. This is 2. Then the other one. So I could just use everything entirely. You get it? I may end up using everything. It's not really bad. But you want the taste out of this, so this jollof rice could look in a good shape. So these are the seasoning. I will just put it right in there. So I'm going to leave it and let it steam for a couple of minutes. So how you're going to know, is going to start saying it will be, the logic, my demonstration. So by the time you start steaming up, remember, by the time I come back, I will use this spoon to just tear the bottom, because there's possibility that there will be some little of those pepper already stick to the bottom of the pot. So now I'm going to cover this and let it steam, then I come back. So let me take, oh shoot, this is what I want. You see what it is right now is basically turned to steam. So here to take out the residue or the whatever that stick on the bottom of that pot off to the level, to the up part. So what I'm going to do right now is, this is my rice. It's already washed. So this is what you're going to use basically to bring out the water from it. So you don't want the water from the rice to go in. Like I said. So, see what I'm doing? I'm basically redirecting the rice all over this side corner of the pot, so that it will be immersed in the water. Remember, it's gonna steam up. So as it is right now, you could cover it, but do not walk away from it, because in the next 5 minutes I'm gonna open the cover and start making a progress to make sure my stuff does not burn. Because my looking at the face of my stew of this rice is gonna be delicious. Olu, I like the way you make your jollof rice. When I say Holu, that's my name, for those who doesn't know me. So I'm going to cover this, then I will come back in the next 5 minutes, but I don't want it to burn. Remember that. Because if you burn, you messed up the entire food. Okay, so this is like 5 minutes or almost 10 minutes already. But remember, you don't use the spoon normal, you use the stick. We call it wooden stick, or we call it amurugu, for those who understand my language. So what I'm trying to do is I'm taking the rice from side to side, away, side to the bottom, because by the time it's stick to the bottom, they start burning. I'm preventing that one from happening. So this is where I'm going to spend the rest of the time, or the rest of the, what's it called, the cooking in this process. Because if you don't continue doing this, you end up with a burnt rice. So my jollof rice is super red. That is how real jollof rice is supposed to look like. And this is the style we use in Nigeria, but some people use different way, but I prefer this method because it comes out delicious for me. Okay, let's take a look. There you go. So remember, you don't want your rice to get burnt. Keep like basically supervising what you're doing. So you don't want to leave it alone. You see the color of the rice is already changing to the true color of what we call jollof rice. So I take my butter. So the butter, remember I told you, this is what I have at home. You see what I'm going to do. You do some scoop this way. Do some scoop. Basically, at least not too much, not too little. So that will bring the flavor, or the flavor of this one. It also add to it. So this should be enough for me. Maybe a little one, because I don't have the one that I usually have to use. I just make a measurement. So I zone this is the gauge. So I could just immerse this in the rice to steam up with the rice. The last part is a lot of work. So I'm going to have it covered. Then I open it back in 5 minutes. But while in that process, I will be moving the pot back and forth. Okay, so let's take a look. Wow. Jollof rice. This is my Nigeria jollof rice. It's super ready. I'm going to have a little taste of it. Let me have a spoon and my plate. I'm going to just little taste just for me to eat, at least to enjoy the fruits of my labor. Enjoy the hard work of my labor. So you see, so basically if you want, you could just stir. Now I turn off the stove. You don't need to be afraid that the rice is burning because it's already steamed. What I'm basically doing is the butter. Remember I had a butter, so you want the butter to mix all around the whole entire jollof rice. I can perceive the smell. Oh, yummy, yummy. So my Bossade viewers over there, out there, please come and join me. I'm going to set up my dining table with my wine. Then I start eating this delicious food. Thank you. Okay, my Bossade friends, viewers out there, I guess I'm ready to battle with this jollof rice. I can see it's yummy. Then I have my mango juice. Flashback. With my wine. I love this juice very much. I'm not gonna lie to you. So friends out there, you come and join me. I believe I'm going to finish this. I'm just having a taste. You know, this is not what I'm going to eat now, but basically this is a taste. So yummy. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you learn a lot in how to cook this Nigerian jollof rice. So subscribe, more thumbs up. So I see you in the next level. Thank you. Love you all. Bye.